This 19-year-old kid scaled his SMMA to $10,000 a month with an SMMA model nobody is talking about, the influencer monetization model. In this video, I'll be hopping on a call with him as well as a 16-year-old business partner, where they'll reveal their exact niche, their unique Instagram DM outreach strategy, and their step-by-step method of delivering their clients crazy-ass results, baby.
I think we collected like almost 80K within 3 days.
What?
Yo, and the craziest part is,
When did you guys officially start your SMA?
3 months ago.
and later in the video, I'll be calling up,
Tapa, I'm 24, and in the agency space,
he made in his...
highest month, about like 115K.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. And this is all to see what it takes to make a $10,000 SMA versus a $100,000 SMMA. But anyway, right about now.
So, what is your guys' name?
Yeah, so my name is William right now. I'm currently 19.
So I'm Jimmy, I'm 16.
And how much are you guys making per month right now?
I just hit over 9K yesterday, so.
All right, you got a little clickbaited, dog, but 10K, 9K, whatever, same shit,
Give me like a super short, like 1-sentence summary of what your business model is.
Yeah, so basically we pitch to influencers who aren't currently monetizing right now, and we would help them monetize their brands. And the way in which we do so is we would help them implement funnels. So basically all the way from the type of content they produce, their messaging, their offer, brainstorming their product, even giving them confidence to first sell a product.
And by the way, the niche they target are fitness influencers. So, like the ones that are like,
How do you outreach them initially? And then rundown of like what you talk about them with.
It's all through cold DMs on Instagram. I never pitch right away. I start off with like, nice physique. Usually after they reply, I'd kind of like throw in my pitch. And I actually have a pretty unique pitch. I just say like, I'm a marketing student and I'm doing a campaign for like my university right now. And then I'd say it would be like free at cost.
But weirdly, like the number of followers that the influencer had, like wasn't the only thing that mattered.
Another big factor in terms of prospecting and finding your ideal clients is when you look at what type of content they're posting. I really don't think how much followers you have matters. I think the quality of followers matters more, meaning like they post educational content rather than entertainment. Because like you could have a fitness influencer with 1 million followers, but they could be all like 15-year-old girls who are on TikTok who are sipping over him, right? Or you could have someone who has 10K followers, but he's teaching you like secret diet hacks. And then in his program, you'd be able to monetize and help them sell something better.
After you get them to pay, what is the step after that?
Yeah, so the step after that, we'd usually hop onto a call and we do like a lot of brainstorming together. Usually they don't have any sort of product because they're not monetizing at all. So we kind of go over like, what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What do people like follow you for? We'd basically have them write everything down. And then from there, we'd categorize and we just make a list of possible products to sell. I'd say like right now, usually the influencer or content creator has a pretty good idea of what their audience wants. But however, on some instances, like they don't want to like guess. We do need to find like product market fit. So basically what we do is we conduct kind of calls. We'll have like an influencer be like, hey guys, I'm doing like free consultations. Just reply to this poll if you're interested. And from there we take data. So like, let's say we have a fitness influencer and we hop on a call with Tim. So Tim, how you doing? Where are you at in your fitness journey? What are some current roadblocks? If we were to do training together one-on-one, like what would you expect from me? And we just survey all these questions and we'd basically conduct like 20 to 50 of these calls. It doesn't even have to be calls. It could even just be like text messages and like conversations. Right. And then from there, we'd gather data and we'd build our like offer. And the way we like structure our offer is kind of like, we help you add 15 pounds of muscle within time frame, so 4 weeks, or we'll keep working with you for free until we do. So like we have the guarantee at the end as well. And that's all based on what people are struggling with. So if everyone's saying, I hate doing cardio, lose 15 pounds of fat without cardio in X amount of time.
And then they show me their funnel.
Wait, can we go back to Favian's content?
Oh, and hold up. By the way, Favian is a fitness influencer and Will's client.
Like how many followers do you need to like even have an audience like this?
He has over 100K on TikTok. He just started Instagram recently, so he doesn't have that much, but...
Let's see one of the views here, right? Okay, 100K people watch this. If you plugged in his link, at least 1% of that is going to be click on that link, right? So it's like, that's like 1,000 people in, and then the chances of them buying something is like even lower, which is like, let's say 20 people, but that's still sales. You go to his Instagram, pretty decent too, right? So it's like, stacking up, right?
And then from there, hopefully a few people will go to the landing page.
Most of the time, landing page is like really simple, like create a format. It's just you basically, once you have a template, you can just like somewhat copy and paste it.
How much are you paying the landing page, dude?
He does $10 for a single landing page.
So some like Indian or Filipino from Fiverr or something?
Yeah.
And then hopefully the people will go from the landing page then to the Discord.
This is what it looks like right now. Obviously, it's in progress.
And this is one Discord for one of the clients, right? So you have to make the entire Discord for them?
Basically, make the entire Discord.
And then eventually the audience would go from the Discord back to the landing page because they got hella trust now, and then they would cop that sweet cha-ching course.
Tell me more about like the product. Explain like the video course part, because I think I kind of get the call, but like the video course or the PDF, explain that.
All right. So first, like with the way we structure it is oftentimes a fitness influencer, they're selling themselves to like their body transformation. So obviously Fabian made a big transformation, what roadblocks he did, his own story, his own challenges. We'd basically put that in the beginning, and then we'd break it down into like a step-by-step actionable plan for that, which is the core, right? So how exactly to go from point A to point B, how to do that transformation. And then the one-on-one calls is just to handle like the nuances. And like the nuances would kind of be in the call, like, oh, Fabian, can I eat after 10 p.m. maybe? Can I eat this food? Or like maybe other things about their own training style. Am I doing this correct on my form? Even that doesn't even have to have a sales call. That could kind of just be all done through text messages. But the biggest thing and why we do say like we advertise and market 24/7 access to me. So they're honestly paying them to talk to them and to be like kind of digital friends with them, I guess. Like
they're paying for almost a parasocial, essentially.
Yeah, so that's what they're paying for. But the way we market it, it sounds like 10 times better.
What about the payment structure? So how much are the audience paying the influencer?
The average price is from 500 to 1,000, but we have people who sell like $2,000 mentorships.
But despite how smart this business model all sounds, there's still some holes in the boat.
How do you guys get your constant $1,000? What sort of value are you providing to constantly get that every single month?
Yeah, so honestly, that's why we're trying to negotiate. That's a good question. And we honestly haven't really figured out a really solid solution for that. Like it's a tough question, but I'm definitely gonna give like that more food for thought.
And that was pretty much the call.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Will.
Thank you,
All right, peace.
So overall, at 10K a month, the SMA owner obviously still has some problems that they're trying to solve. But hold up. But what about SMA owners at 100K per month? All right. What is your name? How old are you? And how much have you made in your highest month?
My name is Tapa. I'm 24. And in the agency space, about like 115K.
Damn. All right.
What SMA model did you previously run?
And by the way, I'm saying previously there because, 115K these days, like, it's freaking brokey money to him. He's moved on to bigger projects.
What SMA model did you previously run?
Yeah, so what we did was we basically took e-commerce products and we put them on TikTok and created viral TikToks with the e-commerce products as a service.
Hold up. So I know that's like a little bit confusing, but basically the gist is that, there are like those drop shippers that post my cousin's stepsister's mom's boyfriend, some, organic TikToks on their products and try to make them go viral. Well, Tapa's SMA sells the service of making those organic TikToks for those drop shippers. So the drop shipper doesn't have to waste their time, like, just freaking pumping out all those TikToks every day by themselves. But anyway, then Tapa talked about how he came in with this SMA model in the first place.
So the way that this service transpired is that we used this exact business model for our e-commerce stores. One of the first agencies I started was also because we knew how to run something for e-commerce brands, which was email marketing. And so I did my own email marketing for my e-commerce brands, and I was like, why not offer it as a service for other e-commerce brands?
Essentially, the drop shipping is the core thing that you started, and then as you started drop shipping, the systems that you created while you were drop shipping of email marketing was so good that you ended up offering it as an agency. And then now, eventually, the systems that you developed of TikTok Organic was how you made your second agency.
Exactly. So at that point, now we had two services. But after running the TikTok Organic service for just a few months, it completely overtook the revenue that we were making from the email marketing. So we just decided to fully focus on that.
Right. And what was that overtaking of revenue? How much was that in a month?
Yeah. So within 3 months of starting the service, and just to give you context, within 3 months of starting the email marketing service, we were doing about 10K a month, 10 to 15. Right. Within 3 months of starting the TikTok Organic service, we hit that 100K mark.
3 months and 100K a month. Crazy.
But what ended up being even wilder was his unique strat on initially getting his clients.
What about the client acquisition?
Yeah, so when I initially started client acquisition, and I'm going to go back a little bit to the first agency, we did thousands and thousands of cold emails every single month consistently for like literally years. Just because it was a proven method for us to get clients. What we then realized, and I realized this by accident, one of my buddies, he was just like, yo, post a Twitter thread on one of your stores, like one of your TikTok pages, how much money it generated, how many views it generated, stuff like that. And so I posted one thread. I got one of the right people to retweet it, and the thread just absolutely blew up. I got tens of like solid leads into my pipeline on my calendar. And so that one thread generated tens of thousands of dollars extremely easily.
Here, I want to see the specific thread.
So this isn't the exact thread that I posted, but this is an example of threads that I
993, 170K views.
So after hearing like a little bit, one key difference that I could see between a 10K per month SMA owner versus a 100K per month SMA owner is that Tapa has been able to automate his outreach systems through making a personal brand out of Twitter, rather than, like freaking manually DMing people like with the 10K month SMA owner, Will.
How can like beginner SMA owners apply this to their SMA?
I'm going to show everybody something that they can replicate for their own service. So here's a simple case study. All I did was I told everybody what I did. I put a screenshot for proof, and then I broke down exactly step by step what I did to achieve those results.
So basically he's saying here that if you have an SMA, then it's a good strat to make a thread of the results you got your clients. But I still want to know, like, why was bro loving Twitter so much?
Why is Twitter specifically so good?
I think the barrier to entry is extremely low, and here's why. So with YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, you have to not only be a great writer, but you also have to jump on the camera. With Twitter, you can hone in on that one skill, which you can leverage for other platforms, which is writing. Writing is by far the most important skill when you're posting content and when you're building that inbound funnel. So if you can hone in on that one skill, any other platform is going to be extremely easy for you to grow on. So that's why I recommend Twitter to start with if you're new to this whole personal brand inbound funnel space.
But then I want to know, like, ain't it mad annoying, like, just texting all these people like, every single day on Twitter?
So how do you do cold outbound then? Like, it must waste your time, no?
Well, yeah. So at the start, I didn't do much just because it does take a lot of time to not only find the exact leads, but also DM them every single day. So what we did was we actually built a software. It's called Drippy AI.
All right, hold up. Basically, then bro began to shill his software. I'm gonna save you guys all like the marketing talk. But basically, to summarize the software, you could automatically scrape a lead list of
anybody that interacted with the tweet. You could basically import and message all within a few minutes.
Or it could scrape the list of another person's followers and make the list smaller because Drippy AI will
filter based on followers. Or the amount of people they're following. I can filter based on the amount of tweets they have, or what I could do is filter them based on what they have in their bio. So it could be like e-commerce, entrepreneur, business.
Yeah, keywords that would target an e-commerce brand owner.
And then basically it could auto DM people as well.
10 DMs, 20 DMs, up to 400 DMs every single day.
Actually it was pretty cool, not gonna lie.
How can they access the software?
Yeah, I mean, click the link in the description.
So guys, link in description. There's my affiliate link, I'll be honest. Here, I'll take my glass off so I don't look like a douchebag. There's a 7-day free trial, and you get the free course and 7-day free trial. All right, go check it out. Ding. Okay, all right, I'm gonna go back to rich mode now.
Then I want to know specifically who his clients were.
Let's start from the beginning of the clients. Who are you targeting?
So at the start, we would service just dropshipping brands, like basically my friends in the space that wanted to get on TikTok.
So another key difference I'm catching up on here is that basically he's had so much prior networking in the dropshipping space before that his clients are basically just his homies. Whereas the 10K month SMA owner, like they didn't have like just influencer friends to just spawn clients out of nowhere, At
the start, we would service just dropshipping brands. And then eventually it spiraled into more high quality brands. One of our largest clients was actually in all the Walmarts in the United States.
Wow.
You could find the content out there, and you could probably maybe find me in some of the content.
I guess initially you were in the content, but later on you removed yourself from the content, right? Through systems that you developed, most specifically and most uniquely, this TikTok house that you TikTok
Yeah.
apartment house that you made.
So essentially what we did is we got so many clients that we couldn't keep up with demand. So I had to find a way where we could centralize all of our content. And at that point, I was living in a 3-bedroom apartment, and I was like, all right, I'm going to get out of here and just like fill it with creators that would pump content all day. And then that spiraled into getting a second place, and then that spiraled into getting a third place. And so we just had creators essentially in there full time, just pumping out content.
And basically he lived in the first house and the other 2 houses were for the creators. And then I asked about how the teams were structured in the creator houses.
So for one account executive, which would handle the communication with the client as well as the communication with the creator, they would handle 5 clients. And then you would have a creator, which would also handle 5 clients. So essentially the creator and the account executive are going to be communicating with each other the whole way through and dealing with those 5 clients. But at the height, we had about 30 clients.
And so at a total 30 clients with 5 clients per one creator and account executive team, there would have been 6 damn people in each house. And assuming each creator posted roughly 3 TikToks a day, there would be a total of, 90 TikToks pumping out of Tapa's agency per day. Damn, bro. Damn. But what was actually more interesting was what the account executive's role was.
We got an account manager. All they do is they deal with all the communication with the client, the creator, as well as get everything ready for the creator. So what does the creator need? The creator needs the product in hand. The account executive has to make sure that the client shipped the product and shipped, creator needs. And then while the product is actually going to the creator, you're going to have the account executive put together a document of everything that the creator needs. So what does the creator need to be successful? They need to know what the trending sounds are on TikTok for that particular niche or for that particular product, who the competitors are, what hooks to use, what type of content to post. All of these things in the document save the creator hours of time so that as soon as they get the product, they can just go to that sheet and right away start posting content that same day or the next day.
And for how much the clients paid?
They would be paying anywhere between 2 to 5K per month, depending on how complex the product is and how much support they needed.
And so that's how, totaling everything up at, let's say, roughly $4,000 per client times 30 clients, that roughly comes out to
115K.
But overall, the final key difference seems to be that the 100K per month SMA owner has been able to systematically outsource like literally everything. So Tapa can work on the business rather than like in the business. Like the 10K a month SMA owner has to do, just like, I feel like I'm just bullying Will at this point. And then after that, we ended the call.
All right, dude. Good talk.
Good talking, bro.
All right, peace.
Easy.
All right, but anyway, if you guys like this video, you guys will probably like this one right here where I tried SMMA myself. So go check it out, All right, see you guys. Bye-bye.